Okay, back with you on the Rich Van Tassel Show, 90.5 Brookdale Student Radio. Now get into our breakdown of this coming Sunday's football games. We're going to start with the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game is coming from London. There's a lot of hype about it because it's going to be broadcast live on Yahoo. I mean, for as much hype as you can have for a game that has the Jacksonville Jaguars in it, I suppose. So we'll give you the injury report. Sammy Watkins is listed as questionable. The wide receiver, Percy Harvin, is day-to-day. Again, I'm seeing a lot of these day-to-days. Usually by Friday they have it somewhat listed, as far as either he's questionable, he's doubtful, or he's probable. So we'll see what happens with the day-to-day. I had seen that Tyrod Taylor was going to be ruled out for this game. I don't see him listed on the injury report, so I don't know exactly what is going on in that regard. Jacksonville is listing no injuries. You don't know what's going to happen when you got to fly across the ocean to play this game. We discussed the London games last week when we were talking about the recap of the Jets and the Dolphins. I don't like it. Buffalo is obviously the better team. Sammy Watkins, if he doesn't go, and Percy Harvin doesn't go, and Tyrod Taylor doesn't go, they didn't go last week, and that really affected them against Cincinnati. Then certainly Jacksonville would have a chance. Jacksonville has lost 5 games by now. I expect them to be a little better than they were and show signs of improvement. So it's not really going to surprise me if Jacksonville gets this win, and frankly, I think they are because of the fact that they're going to London and the injuries to Buffalo. Buffalo may scratch and claw it out, but I'm going to pick Jacksonville in this game against my better judgment in this one. I like it 20-17. The Jaguars across the pond. Okay, next up we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They are traveling to the nation's capital to play the Washington Redskins. Tampa Bay actually has the better record. They're 2-3, so they've really been trying to come along since losing that opening game pretty badly to the Tennessee Titans, who have not won a game since then. Okay, the injury report, none are listed for the Buccaneers. For the Redskins, you have Jordan Reed, the tight end. He is out. Deshaun Jackson is still out. And Chris Thompson, the running back, is questionable. Washington, what can you say? We've talked about their inconsistency all year long. Kirk Cousins, sometimes it looks good, sometimes it looks bad. Frankly, I think Robert Griffin III could play as poorly or as well as Kirk Cousins is playing this year, however you decide to look at it. He's the third quarterback now. He might not even dress for this game, depending on the injury situation. It looks like they only have 2 guys listed as out, so he may not even dress for this game. It's another story for another day. Tampa Bay, Jameis Winston, is he going to limit the turnovers or is he going to turn the ball over? Matt Jones, the running back for Washington, has really come back to earth. Look for Alfred Morris to be the running back who picks up the slack. Because Washington's home, I'm going to pick them to win. I think it's going to be another low-scoring game. I think that Jameis Winston is going to start to turn the ball over again. It's just what happens. It's what he's been accustomed to in this league. And I think that Washington's going to get the win. So I'm liking the Redskins. I like it 17-10 in this game. I'm not really expecting anything from Tampa Bay's offense. And next up, the Atlanta Falcons are traveling to Tennessee to play the Titans. The Titans have lost 4 straight since winning that first game of the year against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Falcons are off that loss on Thursday night to the New Orleans Saints. The injury report, Julio Jones is listed as probable. The wide receiver for the Falcons. This is the Falcons' only injury. For the Titans, Marcus Mariota is listed as questionable. I was seeing that if he didn't practice, or he hadn't practiced on Thursday, so whether he practices or not today, that's certainly going to be a determining factor. I figured the practice would be done by now, but they still have him listed as questionable, so we'll see what happens if anything changes from that point on. But the reports I had been getting were that Marcus Mariota is unlikely to go. And Anthony Fasano, the tight end, is probable. I think Atlanta's going to come out and really look to establish themselves. especially offensively. Following that loss, they've had a couple extra days to prepare since it was the Thursday night game. Is Tennessee going to lose 5 in a row? I don't know. I think this game will be closer than expected. I think that Atlanta might be, still licking their wounds a little bit and had a couple extra days, might have gotten comfortable and seen that they have Tennessee on the schedule, so aren't really too focused for this game. But I think the Falcons are going to pull it out. I'm expecting Devontae Freeman to run well. If they get shaky offensively and they need to move the ball, that's where I think they'll turn to, especially if Julio Jones is out. And I think Devontae Freeman, the spectacular rookie, will settle things down for him. Or expect it to be closer than many would think. I'm going to take Atlanta 27-24 in this Sunday's game over the Tennessee Titans. Okay, the Saints are traveling to Indianapolis to play the Colts. The Saints were the other Thursday game last week when they played the Atlanta Falcons, we just discussed. They're 2-4, have not won a road game. Indianapolis is 3-3. They had lost their first two, won 3 straight, and then got beat up by the New England Patriots. With no injuries listed for the Saints, and only Mike Adams for the Colts. The safety is listed as questionable, so a relatively injury-free game. Drew Brees is quietly getting back into form. Only 3 interceptions to 7 touchdowns this year. Andrew Luck has 7 interceptions to 8 touchdowns. Granted, he has missed 2 games, so his yardage is under 1,100. But still, the interceptions you would expect him to really limit that. But he's been, a turnover machine his entire career, and it's not really improving thus far. We'll see how far they can go with him turning the ball over. Frank Gore is having a good year, though he is over 4 yards per carry and 3 touchdowns. So even at his age, he continues to play well. Mark Ingram is the top rusher for the Saints. This game, again, it comes down to what's going to happen with Indianapolis turning the ball over. New Orleans, did they save their season against the Falcons by winning? I mean, they saved it for the most part. I still think it was on life support, and at some point it's going to catch up with them. They're due for a road win, and I think they're going to get it against against Indianapolis. I don't know why I'm picking the Saints in this game. I think that the Saints are going to come out. They were sloppy last week against New England. While I think they'd look to get that bad taste out of their mouth. I'm just not feeling this game for the Colts at all. Probably going to look like a fool on Monday when the Colts win this game, but I think the Saints are going to do everything possible to, claw themselves out of this hole they put themselves in for the season. So I'm liking the Saints. I think it'll be high scoring, too many Andrew Luck turnovers, and I'm liking this one to be 34-30 for the Saints on Sunday. All right, so we're going to take another break right here and continue on with the rest of the games. Just some more of the games and take another break and continue on with the rest of them. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And we'll be right back with you in just a moment.